Cockroaches are hated everywhere. What could be nastier than a cockroach? Even the most resilient cannot help but grimace in disgust at the sight of these mustached insects. There are about 4,000 species of cockroaches in the world and about 30 of them live in our homes. Despite their relatively small size and our diligent efforts, these creatures have remarkable endurance. How do cockroaches manage to survive and remain undetected? After being decapitated, the cockroach's body systems continue to work, and in principle it could live indefinitely, if not for one problem. Without its head, it cannot drink and dies of thirst. However, all of its organs continue to work even if the cockroach has lost its head. One of them is the dense, leathery elytra with which the cockroach covers its torso for protection. This is what we see when we look at the cockroach from above. To fly, the cockroach uses a thin pair of wings that fold under the elytra. This is one of the qualities that has helped these little creatures survive on Earth despite major shifts and changes in climate and environment. Scientists believe that cockroaches evolved over 280 million years ago. We're used to seeing cockroaches running around the apartment quickly, but these little creatures spend almost 3/4 of their lives in a quiet state. They are some of the laziest creatures in nature. When a cockroach does decide to move its limbs, it is able to run at a speed of 4.8 kilometers per hour. If the cockroach were the size of a cheetah, it would run at 80 kilometers per hour, slightly less than this majestic hunter. Cockroaches can eat almost anything that comes their way, all thanks to their powerful jaws hidden in their mouth organs. Interestingly, cockroaches only need to eat once a month to survive. Try to catch a cockroach and see how difficult it is to do. Cockroaches have fine hairs on their legs that pick up the slightest air movement caused by approaching animals and people. This, combined with a fast nervous system, allows cockroaches to develop reflexes and reactions measured in hundredths of a second. High-speed cameras recorded the cockroach changing direction 25 times per second. Researchers have found that cockroaches and scorpions are the only organisms capable of surviving an atomic bomb explosion. Cockroaches are thought to be able to withstand heavy radiation exposure because they have a slower cell division cycle, and cells are most sensitive to radiation when they divide, such as in humans. Cockroaches reproduce very quickly and in large numbers. A cockroach, for example, has an average lifespan of about 6 months. A female may bear about 30 to 40 eggs in her sac, and she may produce 6 to 8 such sacs during her life, which is equal to about 180 to 320 offspring. If at least 10 of their born cockroaches are female, you will have thousands of cockroaches in a few months. If you think the cockroach you saw in your apartment was very large, you may not have met a really large specimen. The size of the cockroach can vary from 1.5 to 3 centimeters to 9 centimeters in length. Fortunately, the biggest cockroaches live in rainforests and do not live in houses. Scientists believe that 250 million years ago, even before the dinosaurs, cockroaches were about 50 centimeters long.